Hello and welcome back to Ganesha's Q channel. So today, in our last video, we had already discussed about how we can find out whether the particular series is convergent or divergent, or what are actually they. But now what we are going to do, there is a comparison test. There are many tests to check the convergence, and we are going to discuss about the first test, which is comparison test. So what does this test signify? If you see, this is a series given to you, and if you find out its general term, what it would be? Its general term would be, all the odd numbers are given below, right? So that means you have 1 upon 2n minus 1, right? Why I took this? Because if you see, put n as 1. So 2 into 1 is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So 1 by 1 is 1, first term. Then if you put 2 instead of 1, so 2 times 2 is 4 minus 1, which is 3. If you put 3 here in as third term, 3. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 1, 5. Remember, if you are given with any odd terms, then either you can take 2n minus 1 or 2n plus 1. It is up to the question, what is it asking for. Just mark up to 3 terms and find out whether your general term is following that series or not. Okay, so we have found out that this is our general term, right? Now, in order to check whether this series is convergent or not, there is a comparison test. And as you know, comparison cannot be done alone, right? We need some other things to be there to be compared. So what this test tells us, that let's say you have one series where you need to find out whether this is convergent or divergent. So you need to take the summation of that series. You have to make or assume another series and take that summation too. If this assumed series will be convergent, if you have proved that this is convergent, then un, because we are assuming vn from this only, it would automatically be convergent. If this new assumed series is divergent, then un would be divergent. Now you can ask that again, the question stuck with the same thing, how we will find that this particular series is convergent or divergent. So for that we have this test. How you will do so? Let's say it is called P series test or helping test. Okay, so in this test, what you need to do, you have to check whether, let's say, your assumed series is in the form of power. Okay, just like you have here 3 raised to power 1, 5 raised to power 1, something like in power form. And if you expand it, 1 by n raised to power, or 1 raised to power n, 1 by 2 raised to power p, 1 raised to power 1, put n as 1, n as 2, n as 3, and that will be going on up to n raised to power p, right? Okay, now it would be convergent if p would be greater than 1. If p is greater than 1, then convergent, and if p is less than or equals to 1, then divergent. Okay, now your question would be that how we will find this vn. Okay, so for that, firstly find out, first step would be the series pattern, this general series you have found out. Now check the degree of this, the power of n, the highest or lowest. If this is a bounded below, then find out the lower level, lowest degree, and if it is bounded above, then find out the highest degree. I have already discussed in my last video what is bounded above and bounded below. You can check that out. So what is that? You can see the maximum power of n here is 1, right? So if the maximum power is 1, so you need to assume your another series, another general term with this power only, according to this power. That means that would be 1 by n. Always, because P series, what is it saying? In the form of denominator to the power something. So that's why we have assumed that Vn is 1 by n. Let's say if it would be 2n square minus 1 instead of this, then you have to take 1 by n square. Okay. So, but for now, what we are taking? What we are taking? We are taking 1 by n. Okay. Now, once you are having both of the terms, un and the assumed one, which is because of this, then you need to find out limit n tends to infinity un by vn. Okay. So, if you see, your un is this and vn is 1 by n. So, 1 by 2n minus 1 and 1 by n, limit n tends to infinity. So this n will come up, n by 2n minus 1, limit n tends to infinity, right? You can take n as common. What is left? 2 minus 1 by n, right? Have you got it? Why this is 1 by n? Because if you multiply this 1 with n by n, then you can take n common and this will be left. So now n will be cancelled with n, and if you substitute infinity in place of n, then what will be left? 1 by 2, because that will become 0, right? Let me write it here. 1 by n, that means 1 by infinity. This would be 0, so 1 by 2 is our answer. So first step is to find out the general term, then assume another general term with respect to its power, and then find out un by vn. Okay, un by vn, or you can say their summation. Once you are done with this, you have the summation, and it comes out to be finite and positive. Then that means your assumed summation is convergent. Okay, if it comes out to be finite and positive, that means you can apply comparison test. What you can apply? Comparison test. Now whether when Vn is convergent or divergent, this will be decided by P test. Okay, so what is P test? This, what you are having, Vn is your what? Vn is your 1 by n, right? So 1 by n, that means n raised to power 1. So P is 1. So if P is 1, what is it? Divergent, right? So your Vn is divergent, and if Vn is divergent, that means your un will be accordingly. Vn will be a divergent series. I hope you understand this video. Let me recapitulate. Firstly, you need to find out the general term. If it is given to you, then that's good. If not, then you have to make it by comparing what is there, by analyzing it. And then you have to find out this Vn. Once you find out this Vn, you can see that what is the power of n. Based on that, you need to check whether this Vn is convergent or divergent based on this. Okay, so once it is with you and you found out that because of this thing it is convergent or divergent and it is satisfying, then you know that Vn is in between these two. But then you have to find out whether comparison test is valid for it or not. Comparison test will only be valid if this un by vn summation will come out finite and positive. So if it will come out finite and positive and your vn is divergent, then your un will also be divergent. If it comes out to be finite and positive and your UN is convergent, then your Vn is convergent, then your Un will also be come out as convergent. I hope you understand this. If so, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Till my next video, take care of yourself. Bye bye.